Hey, welcome back to Kicking It with Leslie on Monday night, drinking hurricanes with Izzy.
Yep. And Leslie's showing me Leslie's showing me her Amazon wish list. Um I'm we're gonna have to buy these skates. She found a pair of skates.
I sent them to you as a girly girl needs to buy me these.
Yeah. And she's like, and they come in different colors, and I'm like more amazed by the fucking pair she sent me. It's like,
those are the ones I want, or I'm getting.
Well, I'm telling you, those are badass. The bluish purple ones are fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hard choice out of those two. I was like, man, we're going to have to get those, and we're going to have to... Those are...
Yeah, and they have matching knee pads and elbow pads, and I'm like, that'll be good, too, whenever I do decide to wear them. But...
Yeah, we're going to have to get those in for girly girl. Yeah, because literally we could do... In the front where the toe stop is, we could put the GG there and put the GG on the heel.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking sick.
No. So I can start roller skating in my house.
Yeah.
And then roller skating in my house when I'm not at the skating rink.
Those are pretty fucking sick. I gotta admit, man, those are very sick. The green version is pretty badass too. It's like an aqua green. But I don't know. I like the ones that you show. Man, those are fucking badass. Speaking of, and this is interesting. Speaking of roller skating, there is a change coming to Stylin' Radio.
Okay.
This isn't my idea, okay? But I do think it's pretty cool. So we're going to be doing some test runs. So EDM Sunday is going to be gone.
Oh.
EDM is going to go to Friday night.
Nice.
Okay. Saturday will be same club mix. There's more DJs going to jump in on that. But Sunday night, the Sunday night party, starting this week. Last night was the last night of the EDM mix show. Those DJs are still with us. They're just going to Friday night. Sunday night will be Stylin' Disco night.
Oh, I love it.
And so, you know...
Get my playlist together.
Yeah.
For my birthday party.
Yeah, the marketing department and reviewing viewership and different stuff. We're making a few changes around here. You know, we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always felt, and this is my opinion, and maybe you would agree or disagree, Sunday night at the Oz was always EDM. So when we laid out the station a year ago, I always liked the EDM on Sunday. But a lot of the listeners have kind of spoken, and they like to hear it on Friday.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Now, Friday we kind of do Bounce House Friday with Kaizen and the whole Bounce House crew and Justin and all those guys. We're going to be making some adjustments. It's not that we're getting rid of the Bounce House at all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that the DJs, they don't always just do hip-hop music. You know, they don't always just they do everything. Hell, Kaizen did a whole country set, you know what I'm saying? It was actually pretty fucking cool. But the thing is, it's what fits the station. I like disco. I know Leslie loves disco, you know?
I love disco.
Disco was a short-lived thing, you know? I mean, really, it was like in the 70s and 82, 83, all them places shut down. But there is new age disco. And these...
Oh, no, there is.
Yeah. And so... One of the big things with our sister station, with Slick Chick, they have a disco channel, you know, and a lot of those DJs also DJ over here. I mean, everybody kind of jumps back and forth, and it's been brought to our attention, you know, we need to do a disco night. And I'm like, okay. And I'm in this meeting, and I'm like, well, what night are you thinking? Because, we can't do it on a Monday night. We can't do it on Tuesday night. We can't do it on Wednesday night. We can't do it on a Thursday night. And what night do you magically think we're going to do this? You know what I'm saying? And they were like, well, looking at the numbers and listen, and with the feedback we've got, we'd like to move, the EDM to Friday. And this was based on a lot of factors, okay, people? One of the factors was we do Fast Fridays. Okay? We did that out of respect for Paul Walker, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But people massively tune in to those 3 hours of Fast Friday. They like hearing the movie quotes. They like the stuff from the soundtracks, And that kind of kicks it off on Friday that goes into Bounce House, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bounce House does so much different music, you know what I'm saying? You never know what they're going to do. But a lot of it is when they're kind of doing more of the EDM stuff, people are liking it on Friday.
No, I get it.
So
get all ready to go out.
Yep. In their car cruising and, doom, 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 shit like that, And Saturday, the numbers are great. So Sunday, we're going to do a 6-week run, and we're going to do disco.
I love it.
I saw some of the marketing stuff and I think it's going to work. I think when you guys listen to it, it's going to blow you away, because I've heard the samples already, and I was really drop-jawed, because I know there's 2025 disco.
Well, yeah, because ironically, like, this whole weekend, I was jamming out to, like, 70s, 80s, and 90s, like, remixes of, like, hip-hop, the R&B, the pop, the disco, and, like, they've got some great, like, 90s or 80s, like, disco hip-hop remix, which is, like, badass, and I'm just like, oh my god,
well,
I can't stop this. And then, like, I've got a whole list of new songs that I'm like, I forgot about this song, this song.
Yeah,
so I have to sit and update my playlist.
And there is
some fucking crazy.
There is some disco stuff that we already play on Styling Radio. One of them is Staying Alive remixed with Tupac, and people love that.
Yeah, well, there's even, like, in the 90s, I reached out, because every time, like, we would go to, it was Velvet Days, so it's probably, I'm trying to see, was my son born or not? I don't know. We're going to go 97 to 99, somewhere in between there.
Yeah, your son was probably conceived at Velvet.
No, he wasn't.
It was in the time frame.
In the clubs. No, but before we would go out, and I even reached out to DJ Kaizen, and I'm like, hey, remember before we go out, we'd always, like, because we would never go out until, like, 11 o'clock at night. Kids are all in bed, babysitter's over, getting all ready to go out. And, well, sometimes the kids are in bed. But we would watch this show on, I forget what cable channel, but it was based out in Canada. So all my Canada people, I love you. What was that? It was kind of reminded you of a...
it wasn't Trailer Park Boys, was it?
No. Again, this was back in the day. So kind of like... oh my God, what's the name of the show where back in the 80s they would, American Bandstand. You know how they had bands?
Yeah.
So it was something like that, and but it was all techno.
Okay.
And
damn it, I know what you're talking about now, and I remember that.
I'm like DJ Kaizen, I go, what is the name of this show we fucking used to always watch? And, like, our jams was on there, because that was back when, like, oh my God, why can I not think of all these damn songs? Because that was, like, right when Studio 54 movie came out.
Yep.
So, like, all those songs were on there, and then you, like, Cher remix, and then you had the, yeah, I can't even think. But like, so end up listening to all those songs this weekend. And I'm just like, holy shit, I forgot about this, I forgot about this, forgot about this. And these were all songs back in the 90s that was straight freaking disco, techno, fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to get so for anybody who doesn't know, my birthday is in April, and it's my 50th, so it's the big one.
Yeah.
My birthday theme is Studio 54 meets Boogie Nights, and you have to dress the part.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've already got my invitation to this shindig. Yeah, it's interesting because we both turned 50 this year. Of course, Leslie's got to remind me she's the alpha. She's older than me.
That's me.
You know, all the time. You know, it's like, listen here.
I'm the big sister.
Listen here, young man. And I'm like, man, it's only a couple months. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's in stone. It's on our birth certificates. You know, I'm older.
I'm the big sister.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, yeah, you are kind of the big sister because, like, you know, they were all
I give you all the advice.
Oh no, she does. Like, if I need to know something, or like, hey, have you been to this place? Oh yeah, don't go to that place. That sucks. But if you go to this place, it's like that place, but it's way better. I'm like, well, fuck, I didn't know. Well, just like in the last segment, you know, we're talking about ice sledding in the summer. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you were bullshit me until I looked it up. I'm like, holy shit, this is a real thing. And how do I not know about this? You know, but yeah, when we were younger, Leslie and everybody was going out to the nightclubs, and we were way underage, not according to our IDs, you know. So, you know, I mean, of course, we all went to the college parties, you know, but those parties were just like the pre-warm up to go to the nightclubs, you know. The nightclubs was the place to be, and it's like, you know.
But if you know, because back in St. Louis, I mean, we had all the underage nightclubs, and then
that's where you kind of start off.
Yeah, so you start off at like 13, or you know, your freshman year, going to the Big Apple, Off Limits on Sunday nights, and then all these other ones, and you can have fun. Your parents would drop you off, they pick you up, you'd have fun, you dance, blah blah blah. Probably why our whole era for clubbing was such a great time, because everybody just got along and we were always out.
Well, what's interesting is you know, you're talking about Off Limits. That was great. Or Off Limits, and then there was City Nights. You know, great time. But I remember something. The Oz on Sunday, they lowered the age. Remember that?
To 18.
Yeah. Well, they lowered it to 18, but the first time they tried it, they lowered it to 16.
Oh yeah, no.
And after 11 o'clock, you had a wristband. And after 11, you know, had to vacate, you know. And there were so many fucking problems with this. It was unreal. And they finally said, nope, it's 18.
But who goes to the fucking Oz before 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
You don't go to the Oz until 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Leslie and everybody, they had the schedule. So if you were in the know, then you knew where these girls were going to go, and all the guys followed. So they knew to go hit this, and then this is where we're going to end up. So
and that's back when we had our beepers.
yeah, because everybody have a code, remember? You know, and every nightclub had a code, you know. And so here's the thing, what's interesting about back in the day, you know, going to Velvet and going to all these fucking places, it's like, if you got a fake ID, you don't show up until later. Because they're so busy, they're just going to look at it and go. Look at it and pay your fee and go. And a lot of times you didn't really pay a fee because it was so fucking late. So when the Oz did that whole thing with the, they tried it at the 16 thing, it didn't work, and then they said, screw it, it's 18, and they, tried all that shit. We wouldn't show up until 1 a.m. with our fake IDs, and they didn't give a fuck.
Well, I think at one point, the Oz, because in Illinois you was able to drink at 18. So
at one point, yeah.
Yeah. So then I think that's when they did it for 16 or something. But like, I remember once the drinking turned 21 in Illinois, then they moved it to on Sundays
Yeah, you had to be 21.
21, but I think you was still able to get in 18. I don't know. I always had a fake ID, so
Yeah, so it didn't really matter to any of us because we showed up late anyway. And here's the thing, guys, just because we had a fake ID didn't mean we were drinking.
yeah.
You know, some of these clubs that we went to, I mean, you'd always get a drink or someone would buy you a drink or somebody would buy a round. But Leslie and everybody else and all of us was on the dance floor.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hell, some of these nightclubs knew us so well, we never paid a cover because they knew we would be on the floor dancing and get everybody else dancing.
Oh my
And,
God. Remember when me and Vern was on Live at Stages?
oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Matt
yeah.
McBride and all them. So
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, on that note, guys. On that note, guys, we're going back into the music because we could just keep talking about some shit. So, yeah. And who we
Good
kicking
times,
it
good
with?
times. With Leslie, with my hurricane in my hands.
Yeah, on a Monday night. We'll be right back, guys.